Guys, I actually can't believe Trump actually posted this. Someone sent me this and said Trump posted this video on his Truth Social and is blowing up the internet. And it's apparently a video describing exactly what he's doing on purpose. Now, he reposted it. What? And a lot of people are saying that Trump is a genius for this, even though today, again, the country look at this is a sea of people. Now it might be a sea of liberals and white liberals, but these are protests happening, and I'm going to show you exactly what's going on out there. But first, yo, he actually posted this video. Let's see exactly what is said in here. That is, I don't know. Let's just go.
Trump is crashing the stock market by 20% this month, but he's doing it on purpose. And this is why Warren Buffett just said Trump is making the best economic moves he's seen in over 50 years. Now, here's the secret game he's playing, and it could make you rich. So why is he doing this? To push cash into treasuries, which forces the Fed to slash interest rates in May, and those lower rates give the Fed the ability to refinance trillions of debt very inexpensively. It also weakens the dollar and drops mortgage rates. Now, it's a wild chess move, but it's working. Now, you're probably wondering, what about his tariffs? Well, I'll tell you, it's a genius play. It actually forces companies to build here to dodge them. It also forces farmers to sell more of their products here in the US to bring grocery prices way down. We've already seen this with eggs. Now, remember, 94% of all stocks are owned only by 8% of Americans. So Trump...
Yeah. And like people are melting down about the stock market. First of all, genius by Trump to do this, right? And the fact that he's admitting it now kind of puts me at ease a little bit. Here's why. I'll tell you why. Most of all, a lot of people are cheering on this move, right? They've been cheering this on for a very long time. It's so funny watching a sea of people protest Wall Street losing money. 8% of Americans, 1% are really the ones making money that were making money during the Biden administration to begin with. So Donald Trump is basically, he's flushing everything out, starting everything over technically in a way where we can all get rich. Now I'm going to play the rest of this video. It's only 10 seconds left, but yeah, doesn't this, it's so wild, the actual number of people that benefit from the market that was booming. And the markets, I mean by stock markets and some crypto, but most the markets. And the economy is only going to get better, right? Gas prices are down. Egg prices have been literally crashing, which is great. But this is all a part of a bigger plan. Right now, it stings because you're seeing a whole bunch of red. But, okay, I have a lot to explain to you, and I got so much to get out of my chest. Let's finish this video.
He's taking from the rich short term and handing it to the middle class through lower prices.
Okay. There you go. So taken from the rich, which is what all these people, right? All these people that are out here protesting. And there were huge protests happening, right? Huge protests were happening around all around the United States. And, you know, I even got friends messaging me like, oh my God, Trump must be doing so bad that there's people coming out and protesting. And I said, look, if I'm being honest, it's just a whole bunch of white liberals and a whole bunch of LGBTQ. Obviously, they're going to be protesting for the rest of the 4 years for obvious reasons. Aside from that, Trump, there is a wealth transfer happening right now in front of everybody. A wealth transfer happening in front of us where Donald Trump is basically wrecking Wall Street, even though now Wall Street is betting against Donald Trump, right? They're shorting everything now, especially with the tariffs. But Trump is now admitting that, hey, I'm doing this. I'm coming out and I am 100% doing this. I can't believe he actually posted this. But it's reassuring to me. This is a huge gamble. It's a huge risk, but it's seemingly going to pay off. But by May, we're going to get interest rate cuts, which is amazing for Americans. We're going to get everything at a lower price. Here's one thing I'll say about young American males, right? Young American males, white, black, whatever. Young American males are happy about this. Whether they lean left, right, they've been complaining about the system for a very long time. That the 1% has been benefiting from the markets. We can't buy a house. We got to get these apartments. Rent is too high. You're basically breaking down the market. So that way we can grow with it over time, over the next 4 years. People can't afford home. Bro, there's a lot of people that are happy about this. Now, don't get me wrong. There's people that are not. These people taking the streets, they probably have no idea what's going on and the opportunity that's actually in front of them. But all over Reddit and all over the place, young people are coming out and saying, yeah, wreck them. We don't care. We can't afford homes. We can't afford rent. Can we get back to the days where Americans could actually afford homes? When was that? When was the last time that young people could look forward to actually owning a home? I just bought a home. I know how hard it is, and I know how much money it takes. So if we break down this system that only benefits 8% of Americans, by the way, if we break down this system of interest rates, if we break down this system of the housing bubble, housing market, but I don't understand it. What blows my mind. Okay, let's go live. This is happening live right now.
Here's a live look at Boston, Massachusetts now as we check back in on one of our top stories, anti-Trump protests taking place across the country today after a tumultuous week, to say the least. On Wall Street and the economy. We want to point out, just a few minutes ago, we did show you a protest. We said it was Boston. It was not Boston. It was an unrelated protest. But what you are looking at right now is Boston. And from there, I can recognize this. This is the plaza right outside of City Hall in downtown. Here's a live look at Boston, Massachusetts now.
So there you go. Boston, Massachusetts. It's happening in Florida. It's happening everywhere. People are coming out. Tariffs are in effect today. Wall Street is getting wrecked. People are losing their longs. People are losing money. Some people haven't sold yet. Obviously, Americans who have invested in the markets before Donald Trump got elected are probably down on their money, which I completely understand. I'm not going to deny that reality of people are down, right? That's not. I'm not gonna sit here like every other influencer and try to lie to you. No, but there is something happening that you got to understand. Many Americans, many young Americans, they don't own anything in the markets. They don't own land. They don't own anything. So they're not mad at this. They're obviously mad at Trump saying that there's a female and male only, right? There's only two sexes, only two genders, right? Like they're really mad at that because from the protest that I seen today, that's pretty much what I saw. It's just a whole bunch of rainbow flags and a whole bunch of stuff going on, which again, that's their right to do. They have the right to protest, whatever. But it's so confusing to me how anybody could be mad at this, especially those on the left. They've been cheering on this for a very long time. Big business, big pharma, big everything. They can't own anything. And now they have a chance to maybe get in the market, maybe get things at a cheaper price because things are breaking down and there's a wealth transfer happening from the 1% to the middle class. But they just can't seem to understand that this could probably be a good thing. And in fact, it is a good thing for them, for leftists. Isn't that crazy? I'm over here making a video of how good this is for the young leftists who hate the system. We all hate the system, really. But there was a time in America, and boomers have benefited from this. Baby boomers, boomers. Well, there was a time in America where they could own houses, they can buy homes for a certain price, and they were sure that their future was sealed. But now it's not. And what Trump is doing is there's a wealth transfer happening. I actually can't believe that he posted this, man. It's really unbelievable. Yeah, he really posted this on his Truth Social. He really did. Trump purposely crashing the markets. What? Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to smash the like button. Let me know what you think about this. This is huge. The fact that he's now openly admitting that this is the plan. And many people are scared, but they don't even know what's happening. They're saying no tariffs, but they don't even know what tariffs mean. Like, yeah, it's a wild time in America, but I'm very excited about this. Very.